These new details change everything for the Los Angeles Lakers, as we just found out a glimpse into the future of what the Lakers' future could look like. And trust me, it might piss off some of you guys too. In today's video, we're going to talk about what this report is, the implications it has on the Lakers, and how perhaps they might actually be in the wrong here. Welcome to Lakers Digest. My name is Hunter Pitcoff, where we cover everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. Guys, we have basketball. Actual basketball is preseason, but actual basketball to watch this upcoming Friday. The first look at the Los Angeles Lakers, this new revamped Lakers roster this year, guys. So we're excited to be breaking down the games. If you want to be a part of the ride, guys, hit that subscribe button. I promise you won't regret it. But 56% of you guys watching the videos, you're already watching, are not subscribing. Come on, you're getting free content every single day surrounding your Lakers. So stop what you're doing right now. Hit that subscribe button to keep up with everything we got going on here on Lakers Digest. But I don't want to keep you guys waiting too much longer, because you probably are wondering, what is this report, Hunter, and what plans are being revealed right now about the Los Angeles Lakers? So, of course, somebody we cite all the time here, Jovan Buha, originally covered the Lakers for The Athletic. Now he's doing his own thing. Had a lot of interesting details to talk about of day 2 of training camp for the Los Angeles Lakers. This is what he had to say here, and a couple things he had to say. But first off, saying, quote, from JJ Redick, that he was asked about the makeup of the guard rotation. He mentioned that Luka Doncic, Austin Reaves, Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, and Jake LaRavia are all rotation locks, okay? But don't worry, guys. There is more. Also said here that Jake LaRavia, said that he was playing alongside Luka Doncic on the Purple squad, along with Austin Reaves, Rui Hachimura, and DeAndre Ayton. And of note, the Lakers have been scrimmaging without LeBron James and Marcus Smart, two guys that are currently nursing some injuries right now. And on top of that as well, we also know that JJ Redick said that he hopes the Lakers can ramp up their ball pressure defensively this season. They plan to use Marcus Smart and Jared Vanderbilt, who Redick pointed out has looked much better physically compared to last season as on-ball disruptors. So that is a lot to unpack, guys. We're going to break down each thing one by one here, so definitely stick around here to keep up with that, because trust me, guys, there's going to be some interesting things we're going to uncover. We're going to read in between the lines here. So let's start off with the first thing here from JJ Redick. When he talked about the guard rotation, he said Luka Doncic, Austin Reaves, Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, and Jake LaRavia are all rotation locks in terms of the guard rotation. So Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves, guys, those will be the starting backcourt, running mates. That's not a shock. No one's surprised. He didn't say that, but we know. Marcus Smart, this is somebody who came over in free agency. Of course, this is someone who the Lakers, you need a skill set. So when he is healthy, this is not, of course, a shock. The last two are interesting. Jake LaRavia, mainly because I guess they're viewing him more as a guard, which is interesting. I kind of thought he'd be viewed more as a wing. But Gabe Vincent, and this might be the one that everybody is going to be scratching their heads on, because Gabe Vincent is somebody who I think a lot of Laker fans have wanted out of here since he's put on the purple and gold, right? He has been a disappointment for the most part after not living up to the expectation like he last was with the Miami Heat, where he was one of the valuable players that helped that Heat team go to the NBA Finals just 2 seasons ago. He has not necessarily been that guy for the Los Angeles Lakers. Of course, guys, looking here too, Jake LaRavia kind of showing that he's clearly been one of the favorites. Based on this, knowing LeBron, Marcus Smart aren't playing, the fact that he's playing with Luka Doncic, Austin Reaves, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton, I mean, 4 of those guys are probably going to be in the starting lineup. So unless maybe Jake LaRavia is pushing for a starting spot right now, and we don't know that. I mean, the fact that he's practicing with them, that doesn't mean he's going to start, but it might show that that might be the starting lineup for this upcoming preseason game for the Los Angeles Lakers. So that's definitely something to keep of note there. And of course, when JJ Redick is talking about Marcus Smart and Jared Vanderbilt as on-ball disruptors, those are guys that he wants to value is defense. Those are probably the 2 best perimeter defenders on the Los Angeles Lakers right now. So he is telling you guys that all these players are going to have a role, and they're going to have playing time with the Los Angeles Lakers. So guys, you're going to do the math here, right? Typically 8 to 10 guys are probably going to be playing in every single game. So Luka, Austin, DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura, we know those guys are going to play. We know LeBron's going to play. It's probably your starting 5. He's saying Jake LaRavia, Gabe Vincent, and Marcus Smart, when all healthy, are locks. And he mentioned Jared Vanderbilt as well. That's 9 guys. And we didn't even get to the center position yet, where there's Jackson Hayes and Maxi Kleber. Maybe those guys are interchangeable. They're different skill sets. We know Jackson Hayes is more of a springy, lob threat kind of big. And then you got somebody like Maxi Kleber who's more of a stretch 5 type of big. So maybe that does kind of depend on the matchup and the look that J.J. Redick wants. But that brings us to our next point, guys, because there's an odd man out here. And if you guys are doing the math or following along with me, you probably know who that guy is. That's Dalton Knecht, right? He was not mentioned here in the guard rotation. Perhaps J.J. Redick views him more as a forward, as a wing, which is fair. But Jake LaRavia is bigger and more of that typical 3-and-D guy. Not necessarily Dalton Knecht, right? I think he's viewed more as a 2 to a 3. Jake LaRavia typically has been viewed more as a 3, could even play the 4. He's being viewed now as a guard by J.J. Redick. So that's very interesting how they're going to use LaRavia. But I think the player that I think fans are going to be scratching their head about the most is the battle between, perhaps it's Gabe Vincent and Dalton Knecht. Where's Dalton's minutes going to come from, right? Because Dalton Knecht is somebody who the Lakers invested in a first-round pick back in 2023. Had a very up-and-down rookie season. Almost got traded. I mean, did sort of get traded from the Lakers to the Hornets. Then that trade got nullified. Now he's back here in Los Angeles. Had a very disappointing summer league. And you kind of wonder, where's Dalton Knecht? Where's those minutes going to come from, guys? Because if you look at what he did last season, 9 points per game. The shooting numbers were good. I mean, something that really shocked me is only 61% of his shots were threes. So for somebody who's an elite 3-point shooter, that number is actually pretty low. If you look at what Gabe Vincent did, I mean, 73% of Gabe's shots were threes, right? And Dalton Knecht shot better from the 3-point line, right? 37.6%, Gabe Vincent 35.3%, 39% from 3 in the corners, Dalton 40%. Those are 2 very good numbers, by the way. So both the guys can clearly shoot the basketball. Both of them streaky. But even if Dalton Knecht has higher offensive upside, J.J. Redick is prioritizing defense here, right? He talked about, as I am not showing you guys here, right? Marcus Smart, J.R. Vanderbilt, guys, looking at 2 on-ball disruptors. Well, Gabe Vincent is definitely a better defender than Dalton Knecht is. So looking to get stronger on the perimeter, especially if the Lakers end up starting Luka and Austin and Rui. These guys are not great perimeter defenders. Maybe skinny Luka proves us wrong, but they're not great perimeter defenders. So bringing in guys like Vanderbilt, Marcus Smart, and then again, J.J. Redick, guys, calling Gabe Vincent a lock as a rotation player, guys. Where is Dalton Knecht's minutes coming? Based on this, I don't think we're going to have him. I don't. And we even saw in the playoffs, right? Where the Lakers desperately were trying everything. Maxi Kleber got meaningful playoff minutes when he hadn't played a single minute for the Lakers and hadn't played since January 2025. Despite that, he got minutes before Dalton Knecht got minutes. So that tells you all you need to know right now is that as of now, Dalton Knecht does not necessarily have the trust of J.J. Redick in this coaching staff, as the reports and the actions have shown so far. So again, guys, interesting how this is going to play out. Dalton Knecht's definitely going to have a phenomenal preseason, which he did last year, that earned him playing time over Cam Reddish. He's probably going to have to pull off some of the magic again as well in training camp and really make the most out of his opportunities, as he's not viewed as an outside guy looking in here. And I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. 56% of you guys watching this video are not subscribed. If you're one of those people, you're getting free around-the-clock coverage showing the Los Angeles Lakers. Stop what you're doing right now. Hit that subscribe button, because I promise we will keep you up to date with everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers here on Lakers Digest.